Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, guys. Okay. So let's continue the session. So before starting that, anyone is having any doubt regarding the yesterday session, the different levels of testing? All of you are understanding all those 4 different levels, how exactly we are developing the application and what are different kind of testing we need to perform. Is it clear to all different levels? Guys, say yes, no. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, by default, all the industry in all the industries, developers only will do the integration testing.
Unit and integration.
But sir, some are saying that testers also doing integration.
Yes, we will do it, but we will discuss it. Okay, as a tester, how we will perform the integration, I will showcase. But as of now, remember that okay, the first integration, whatever we are talking, right? Okay, as a developer, first they need to integrate, right? Without integrating,
Okay.
how we will get the application? Okay, so remember that
Okay, sir.
as a QA, as a tester, also we can perform it. I think yesterday I have showed you guys, right? One application like Service Live. Okay, like we have select the category, then we have moved to the date selection, then provider selection, then checkout page. Remember yesterday?
Yes, sir.
So what exactly we have done? That we have done the integration testing only, like we have checked it, like whatever data we have selected from this page, in this page it's coming or not. So that is the integration testing. Integration is all about navigation, page navigation, okay, data navigation, okay. So that also we have done as a QA, okay. But as a part of QA, we are calling it a system testing, end-to-end testing, where integration will be also gets covered. Okay.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Yeah.
So developer will do the integration testing through coding level, and testing will do integrated testing for
Front-end
application level.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That's the correct answer. Yeah. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, cool. So now let's move further, okay, and we will discuss about the next what we can say, that next topic, that is what our software testing strategies. Okay, guys. So software testing strategy is something, but what as a test engineer, okay, means we as a QA team, okay, we are going to test the application. Okay, we know that okay, we will get an application from the developers. Okay, like first our developers, they will write all the program for all the functionalities. Okay, whatever features we are having it, they will implement it. Okay, after implementing it, okay, they will merge. Where exactly they will merge? They will merge into the application. Yes or no? All the feature, where it will come into the application. Okay, now first it will come into the development environment, correct guys? We will be having such kind of URL. Let's say that amazon.com. I'm just giving the example. Okay, so first all the developers, they will be developing the functionality into the local environment. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, means all the developers, okay, so they will be having their own local repository, local environment. Okay, they will write a program, they will implement it. Okay, and after that they will integrate the each and every functionality into the dedicated environment for the developers, that is a development environment. Okay, means such kind of environment we will be having in real time also. Okay, here I'm just giving this example. Okay, but this one can be changed, okay, company to company. This extension will be same into the every companies. Okay, why we are giving it? Because it's easy to recognize. Okay, so we are giving this kind of extension or this kind of name, dev.companyname.com or projectname.com. Okay, so that is what development environment. So they will merge the entire features into this development environment. Okay, now here developers, they will perform their integration testing and all, or they will check it whether all the functionality is properly working into the development environment or not. Okay, if everything is working fine, then what they can do, they will push the code into the next environment, that is what QA environment. Yes or no? QA.amazon.com. Okay, so in this QA environment, we will get all those functionalities, whatever features we have developed, right? Let's say that again, I'm just giving example, search, okay, add to cart, okay, or whatever it is, okay, customer information. Okay, so all these features, okay, we will get into the QA environment also. Getting my point, guys? First we will develop it, then we will merge or we will integrate into the development environment. Okay, so here all the features will reflect properly. Okay, now once the developers will confirm that everything looks good, then we can give it to the QA team. Okay, so here they will be releasing, or they will be deploying all this functionality into this QA environment also. Okay, and this environment is dedicated for our test engineers. Okay, so whenever you want to perform any of the testing, then you have to open this QA environment only. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
so in this QA environment, what we will get all the functionalities. Okay, whatever features we are having, right? Let's say the search features, here we will get it. Okay, then card features. Okay, then as soon as you will go to the next page, is like customer information page, you will get a payment page. Means we will get into the application. Okay, in this application we will get all the functionalities. Okay, so after getting this all the features, okay, definitely as a test engineers, we have to begin with what our actual testing. Like we have to begin with what our testing task. Okay, we have to test all these functionalities, whether it's working properly or not. Okay, so for that, actually we need to follow the software testing strategies. Okay, how to test the application, how to test the each and every functionality. So for that, we are having the proper strategies. Okay, so let's discuss about it. So in real time, okay, we are having what various strategies. So those are nothing but what, just note it down. We are having what, smoke testing, system testing, okay, ad hoc testing, then system integration testing. Okay, then we are having regression testing. Okay, just note it down. We will discuss one by one. Positive and negative testing. Exploratory. Then we can say that globalization, localization. Okay, then usability testing. Okay, everyone. So likewise, apart from that, there are various testings we are having it. Okay, but this is like most common testing we are performing it at our day-to-day basis. Like it is means as a test engineers, as a day-to-day basis. Okay, we are going to perform all these kind of testing activities. Okay, someday you will be focusing on the smoke. Someday you will be doing regression or sanity or globalization. Okay, so these are the different strategies we are having for testing this particular application. Clear, guys? So the first testing is nothing but was smoke testing. Okay. So here what we are having, first smoke testing. Okay. So let's discuss about it. So remember that smoke testing, okay, as a part about our software testing strategies. Okay. The first testing we are going to perform is our smoke testing. Okay. Remember that, guys. Whenever your developers will say that, okay, like we have deployed some of the functionality into this QA environment. Okay. So as a QA, as a test engineer, first kind of testing we have to perform is smoke testing. Okay, remember that. In interview, they may ask you like, what kind of first testing you are performing after developers is giving the build or the feature to you. Okay, so that answer is nothing but smoke testing. Clear to all? Okay, so this is like first kind of testing we have to perform as a test engineer. Okay, now what is the smoke testing? Okay, smoke testing is nothing but what it's kind of what as soon as our developers will give the functionality into this QA environment, right? Then as a QA, as a test engineers, we need to make sure that, okay, this all the features is in working condition. Getting my point? Working condition is what? This all feature is having stability or not. Okay, guys. So as a part of smoke testing, we need to check the stability of the each and every functionalities, whether that feature is testable or not. Okay, whether we can continue our testing or not. So those things quickly we have to check it as a part of smoke testing. Let's say that here we are having search feature. Okay. Now quickly you want to check whether the search feature is working or not. What you will do? Can someone tell me? Let's say that search feature is available here. Okay. Now you want to check whether this search feature is working or not. What you will do? How you can say that whether that feature is working or not?
We'll go and type something over there.
Yes.
Type something over there.
Yes, we will type something here, okay, and we will see that whether we are getting a result or not. Okay, let's say that I will type something mobile, okay, and I will check it whether I'm getting a mobile kind of result or not. Yes or no? I have to check, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is like kind of smoke testing, like quick verification of the developed feature. Okay, quickly we need to check the all the critical features. So let's say that this is like search, add to cart, customer information. So all these pages, okay, or all these features, quickly we have to check it whether it's in working condition or not. Okay, let's say that you are searching something, you are not getting any result. Can you continue your testing to test the search feature if you're not getting anything?
No, sir.
No, right? Because we are blocked. We can't do anything. If the major module is not working itself, then we can't proceed with our testing. We can't do anything. Okay. So that's the reason quickly we have to perform the smoke testing. It's like quick verification of the developed features. Okay, guys. All of you understanding? Quick verification of the developed features. Okay. So whatever features is developed, okay, and that we are getting in the QA environment, so those features quickly we can check it. Okay, so that is kind of smoke testing. And why we are doing this quick verification? Because we want to check the stability of the feature. Stability means what? Whether this feature is having a stability or not. Okay, whether this feature is in working condition or not. Okay, getting my point? So for that reason we have to perform the smoke testing. Means whatever testing we are doing for that, okay, that actually we are calling as smoke testing. All of you are understanding this, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just remember that. Okay, in interview also they must, what do you mean by smoke testing? So it's nothing but what? It's like quick verification of the developed feature. Like as soon as developers will develop something, then quickly we need to check it whether that feature is testable or not. Okay, whether we can continue our testing or not with having that particular feature. Okay, so that's the reason we have to perform our smoke testing. Quickly we need to test the application. Okay, and this smoke testing also we are calling is what? Build verification testing. Okay, remember that. This smoke testing also we can call it as a build verification testing. So let me explain what exactly the build means. So any idea what is the meaning of this build?
The piece of software is getting from developer.
Any particular component?
Build is nothing but a piece of code. Okay, piece of code or the features. Okay, so let's say that here our developer is, let's say that, okay, first our developers, they have developed this search feature and add to cart feature. Okay, let's say that this two feature is developed. Okay, so now after implementing it, definitely they will deploy into this development environment. Correct, guys? They have to. Yes or no? Okay,
Yes.
so in that case, we can say that our developers, what they will do, like they will make some executable file, okay, for this search and add to cart feature, okay, and they will deploy into this development environment. Okay, so in that case, okay, that build or version number we will get is what? Build version number. It will be like 1.0. You know about the versions? What is the meaning of these versions? Why we are having these versions numbers?
New features if added.
Yes. Okay. So whenever we will add some new features, then easily we can check this version. Okay, or we can say that we can create a version, and with having this version, easily we can recognize like under this version which feature we have released. Yes or no? Let's say that build 1.0, in that feature we have developed search and add to cart. Okay, so for that we will get about one dedicated build from the developers. Okay, now next time they will develop the customer information page, so they will again generate a new build. So that next time we will get a build version number is like 1.1. Okay, means in this particular version we are releasing or we are deploying only customer information. Next time again they will develop the payment information, so we will get a new builds, new version number. Okay, and under the each build, okay, we are getting some of the functionalities, and for those functionalities we will be having some programs. Yes or no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so those programs we have to combine it and we have to make it some executable file, so that is nothing but build. Okay, you know about like in application, in mobile application, okay, like whenever we are updating an application, then we are getting some version numbers, right? Why we are getting? Because that's how we can recognize it. Okay, like, okay, this is the latest version. Okay, and this version we are having some of the new features. Correct, everyone?
Yes, sir.
You know about the operating system also, like Android operating system. Okay, that OS, whenever we install it, then we are getting some version number. Okay, like OS 13, 14 something. Is what every time some new features we are releasing and we are updating a version. Okay, and we need to maintain our version history also. Why? Because let's say that okay, in future, okay, let's say that okay, we have maintained the version. Okay, now let's assume that okay, here we are having some problem. Okay, build 1.1. Okay, here we are having some problem. It's not in correct build. Okay, so in that case, we can revert our build. Okay, and we can go with the previous version. Yes or no? Because this version 1. Is having quality builds. Okay, or the quality features. Correct, guys. So we can easily maintain our history with using the version also. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So that's how actually we are having what our version numbers. Okay. So build is nothing but what piece of code that is nothing but executable files. Okay. So this executable files actually our developers is going to deploy into this QA environment. Let's say that first they will develop this search and add to cart feature. Okay. And for that we are having build 1.0. Okay. So this build 1.0 they will deploy into this QA environment. So as soon as they will deploy it, we will get this feature. We will get this search and add to cart feature into this application. Okay. So here, as a part of smoke testing, we will quickly check it whether the search feature is working or not, whether add to cart feature is working or not. Okay, if it's working fine, then we can say that okay, our smoke testing is getting passed. Getting my point, everyone? We can say that our build verification testing is completed. Okay, because all the critical feature is working when it looks good. Okay, it's like high level testing. Okay, we will not do the in-depth testing as a part of smoke testing. Okay, it's like high level testing of the developed feature, and quickly we need to check it whether each and every feature is working fine or not. Okay, so that is what smoke testing. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone is having doubt here?
Also, I have one doubt actually. So, is it possible that the builds we are receiving from development team, those builds are stable or like those builds will be stable or unstable?
Okay, so how you will get know that is stable or is not stable? You want to ask? You are asking this, right?
It is.
Okay. Can you guys see my another screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say that okay, these are demo application. Okay, and here we are having this application. Okay, now let's say the developer is saying that okay, we have developed this search feature. Okay, and here we have developed this add to cart. Okay, assume that this two feature is developed. Okay, now as a QA, we need to assume that this is our QA environment. Okay, let's say that this is a QA environment. Okay, assume like this. Okay, now, as a QA, first, what kind of testing we need to perform? We are saying that we are going to perform the smoke testing. Okay, and as a part of smoke testing, what we are going to do? We will quickly check it whether the search feature is working or not, and whether this add to cart feature is working or not. Okay, that is a smoke testing activities. Quickly, we need to perform our testing of this particular feature. Okay, now let's say I will search something. Okay, I'm just typing it again. Okay, and I'm entering it. So what I'm getting? Internal server error. Okay, so is that feature is stable or that feature is in working condition?
No, sir.
What do you guys are feeling? Is it in working condition?
No.
No, right? Okay. So in that case, we can reject this build. We can inform to the developers like, okay, you guys have developed the search functionality, but whatever things I'm searching into the search model, okay, everything is getting broken. Okay, means I'm not getting any of the result. It means what? The logic is not implemented. Okay, or I think they have deployed the wrong build. Okay, because of that, that feature is not working. Okay, means it may be any kind of issues from the development team. Okay, but as a QA point of view, I'm testing it and I'm not getting any of the result. Okay, it's navigating to some wrong pages. Okay, or a link is broken. In that case, I can't perform my testing activity. I'm blocked. Okay, so we can inform to the developer. So in that case, what they will do? They will revert this build. Getting it, guys? Reverting a build means, well, let's say that they have deployed this 1.0. Okay, so whatever code they have deployed into as a part of 1.0 into this QA environment, right? Everything they are going to revoke it. Okay, means they will reverse it. Okay, they will delete this 1.0, whatever code is available into this, right? As a part of 1.0, everything they will remove from the QA environment and they will revert the build. Why? Because in this build 1.0, we have got a wrong feature, okay, or wrong build. Getting my point?
Then can't it be part of defect if it is any
Yeah,
single
that is
parties.
no. It's we can report as a defect also. Okay, but okay, nothing is working. Then we can reject a bill directly, right? What you
Okay.
will do? Why you will test it if you are not able, you are blocked, you can't do anything. In that case, what you will test? Nothing you can do perform, right?
Mhm.
Instead of doing it, you can revert back to the developers, okay, or you can say that okay, you guys can revert back your this build, okay, particular build, okay, because nothing is working as a part of that particular build.
Sir,
Hmm.
we can report it as a defect or failure.
Failure, build failure.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever build they have deployed, that is not working at all. So that is a build failure. Okay. Now let's say that let me give example of the defect. Okay, let's say that this search is working fine. Okay, assume that this search is working. Now next feature we have got a add to cart. Okay, I think I have already told you guys. So here we are having one of the functionalities. Okay, let's say that we can see the product information and all. Okay, now here we are having add to cart. Okay, I'm clicking on it. Okay, and it's saying that it's added into the cart, but it's not reflecting. So in that case, okay, we can report a developer as a defect. Okay, we can say that whatever things I'm adding, it's not displaying into this card, means that is a defect. Okay, so here we can't reject a bill, okay, but we can inform that okay, after adding it, it's not reflecting into this actor card. So there is some issues with that. There is some logic issue there, something is missing. Okay, some connectivity is missing from here to here. Okay, so they will fix it. Getting it, guys? Okay, so why we are performing the smoke testing? Because we need to check it whether the feature is stable or not. Okay, or as in part of high level testing, okay, we can recognize the critical defects. Okay, like whatever defects we are having into the major feature, the critical features, in that features, okay, we can identify the defects. Okay, means we can get a defect as soon as possible with performing the smoke testing if you will test the high level functionalities. Clear, guys? So that is the smoke testing activities.
Sir, if we get
Sir,
error, do we update in Jira only to developers?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Any other question?
hello, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, what we are verifying in the smoke testing, whether it gives correct result or not,
Yes,
or
yes.
whether it is only working or not.
Both. Okay, means let's say that here we are, let's say that we want to perform the smoke testing. Let's say the developer have developed all these different tabs. Okay, let's say that these different tabs are there. Okay, now you want to perform a smoke testing. So what you can do, you can click on this link. Okay, you can go here and you can check it whether it's navigating into the correct page or not. Correct. I will
Yes.
not check the details. I will not go with the complete details. I will be just checking whether each and every link is working or not, whether any broken link is available or not. These things I will be trying to verify as a part of smoke testing. Okay, I will go here. I will go to the laptop. Okay, I will click on it. Okay, I will check it. Okay, it's navigating it here. I can click on some components. Means all the high level tabs or features we are having, right? Each and everything I can check it. Okay, say this here. I can go. Means we have to make sure that nothing is broken, okay, and at least feature is in working condition, means feature is giving the correct result. Okay, if it's not giving it, if it's giving some invalid result or something, that is a defect that we can report to the developers. Okay, getting it?
Sir, in search feature, we are giving a input as mobile. I mean, we are searching for mobile, but it gives the result of headphones.
So
Just
that is a defect.
consider.
That is a defect. Okay,
But according to the smoke testing statement, smoke testing is passed now. Searching feature is working, but
search
it's
feature
not
is working.
showing.
Yeah, so that is a defect that we can report to the developers.
So we can say smoke testing is not passed.
It's getting passed because logic is working. Okay, but in that data is wrong.
Okay, sir. That's
Okay.
what my doubt.
Okay, if nothing is working, then we can say that okay, we can stop our testing because that feature is in not at all working condition. Okay, at least it's giving some of the result. Okay, and we are getting some invalid result. That is a defect. Okay, that we can
Yeah,
inform
okay,
the
got it,
developer.
sir.
Yeah. Clear, guys. Let's say that here I have visited, so I can say okay, I'm able to this page or not. Okay, I will not go inside of the each and every product. Okay, as a part of smoke testing, don't go inside of the each and every product because that is not required. Okay, means in-depth level testing is not required. We just need to check in the high level functionality. Okay, the major tabs we can check it and we can check whether anything is broken or not. Okay, whether it's working or not, whether it's navigating to the correct pages or not. Okay, if it's not navigating, we can raise as a defect. Okay, but everything is not working means that is a build failure. Getting, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what smoke testing. So remember that whenever you will get any of the feature into the QA environment and developers will say that, okay, we have developed the feature, that first the testing you need to perform is smoke testing. You need to check it whether that feature is reflecting or not. Let's say the search feature, they have deployed it, but it's not reflecting into the QA environment. That is a problem. Yes or no? Then again, you are going to cross check with the developers whether they have deployed or not. Okay, because sometimes they may do mistake, right? They will send an email like, okay, they have deployed it, but actually they have not deployed. And you want to start your testing. Okay, and here if the feature is not reflecting, so you can double cross check with the developers whether they have deployed or not. If they are saying that they have deployed it but it's still not displaying, then you can reject the build, because whatever feature they have deployed, that is not reflecting into the QA environment. Getting it, guys? So that is a smoke testing. Let me give a simple example. Okay. You know about whenever we guys are purchasing some of the product, let's say that, okay, I will order some of the, this like non-technical, like our common life example. Okay, let's say that, okay, I will order mobile from Amazon. Okay, now I will get it. Okay, like delivery boy will come to your place. Okay, and they will deliver this mobile to you. Okay, now once they will deliver it, okay, during that time, are we checking something, or simply we will get a product, okay, and we will not do anything?
We'll check the product.
But quickly we have to check it, right, whether we have received the correct product or not, because you know that in real time a lot of people are complaining, right, like I have ordered this product but I have got some different product. Correct, guys? Like after opening. So instead of doing that, okay, in front of the delivery boy, I can open the product and I can check it. Okay, I can open the box. Okay, I can check the mobile, whether it's getting on or not, whether touch is working or not. The basic functionality, we can check it quickly or not. We are doing it, right? So that is kind of smoke testing. If you are saying that, okay, everything is working, it's getting on, touch is working fine, okay, then you can say to the delivery boy, yes, I think I have got my correct product. Okay. Yes or no? So that is kind of,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. Same thing is like, let's say that I'm giving this example. Okay, let's say that, okay, we will let's say that some of the guests in our home, okay, some guest people, they came into our home, okay, and we will prepare some of the food. Okay, okay, or let's say that we will what, prepare a tea only. Okay, we will make a tea. Okay, now before serving a tea to the customer, are we checking this tea or not? As
Yes,
a most
we'll check.
common Indian family, or we guys are doing it, right? Before serving it to the customer, what we are checking? We are checking the whether sugar is good or not. Okay, or whatever ingredient we have put elaichi and all. Okay, that is coming. Means we will quickly check it. Correct, guys? The taste of this particular tea. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a smoke testing.
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, it means a smoke testing is that, but okay, we move to detailed testing before I check basic and critical functionalities. Yeah.
Yes, correct, correct. Okay, before moving for the complete testing, quickly we need to check it whether everything is working or not. Okay, whether it is critical feature is working or not. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So that is what smoke testing. Okay, so remember that. Okay, like a most important interview question: what do you mean by smoke testing? Okay, and when you are performing this smoke testing, so just remember that whenever our developers will deploy any of the new feature into this QA environment, then first we need to perform the smoke testing. And why we need to perform? Because we want to check the stability. We need to check it whether that feature is in working condition or not, whether it's a testable or not. Okay, so these are things we can check it as a smoke testing. Clear? Any confusion? Anyone?
No.
because these all are mandatory. Okay, why I'm repeating again and again? Because this this all the testing like our day-to-day activities. Every day some of the testing you will be doing it. Okay, so you should understand it clearly. Okay, and most of the interview question will come from this only. Okay guys, they will ask you like from here and there. Okay, but end of the day your answer will come from these strategies only. Okay, so this is like most important. But if you're understanding all these concepts, right, then it's easy. Like any kind of testing you can perform at any point. Okay, like if you are aware about this all the concepts. Okay, so just remember. Cool then. So that is what smoke testing. Okay. Now you are saying that okay, I have completed my smoke testing and it looks good. Okay, let's say that okay, we have done with the smoke testing and we are saying that okay, at least feature is in working condition. Okay, I think we are getting some of the result. Okay, it's a working something. Okay. Now, but after completion of the smoke testing, okay, we can jump for the system testing. Getting my point? And system is all about, yesterday I have told you one another name. What is that? System testing.
End-to-end testing.
End-to-end testing.
End-to-end testing. Remember, guys? Okay. It's nothing but what? End-to-end. It means what? Now we can test the complete functionality. It means each and everything we can test it. Each and everything means what? We can check the UI, we can check the data, we can check the functionalities. Okay, and we can check the each and every parameters in our which is available as a part of this particular feature.
Login to log out. Yes, sir.
Yes, login to log out. Okay, same thing. Let's say that here we are having what this feature. Okay, now let's say the search feature is there and add to cart. Okay, this two feature we have got. Okay, now after completion of the smoke testing, what you can do, you can jump for the system testing of for this particular two feature. Okay, means end-to-end feature you can test it. Like you can insert some valid data, invalid data. Okay, you can search the in number of the product. Let's say that your company is saying that we have developed this search feature and we are keeping a data for the mobile computer. Okay, and some of the extra products. Okay, so whether those results we are getting or not. Okay, if you will put some invalid content, then how this feature is behaving, that you can check it. Okay, let's say that add to cart. So how many products you can add into this particular cart? Okay, what is the maximum number to add into the cart? Or okay, or for the same product, what is the maximum quantity it's allowing to add into this cart? So likewise, various combination we can check it as a part of system testing. Getting my point, guys? This end-to-end stuff we have to check it. Let's say that this is a desktop. Okay, now I want to perform the complete testing for this desktop feature. So what I can do, I can go inside, I can select this PC. Okay, now here I'm not getting any of the data. Why? Because this is a data issue, because data is not uploaded, so I'm not getting anything. But we will try to ingest some data from the database. Okay, under this PC feature, okay, I will be inserting some of the data from the backend. Okay, after inserting it will display it here. So those all things also we have to check it. Okay, let's say the Mac here, I can go into the MacBook. Okay, I can say this is the product information. Okay, now in this particular screen or particular page, we are having again multiple stuff like this, like a grid.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Like you said, smoke testing is to check the stability of the deployed features.
Yes, that's what we discussed.
Like if developer deployed only search feature and add to cart feature, so we do the system testing for the both.
Yes.
Or after totally deployed the application, which is
no,
test the
for
system
this
testing.
both features, for two features only.
Whatever deployed,
Yes.
for those features, we test the system testing also.
Yes, yes. Okay, see this end-to-end complete product testing also we will do it. Okay, but that we can do when everything will be developed. Okay, but during our we will develop phase by phase, right? We will develop sprint by sprint. Okay, so in this phase one, whatever features we will get, right? So for that we can perform the system is end-to-end testing of this both features. Let's say that these two features we have got. So complete testing we will do it for this two feature. Whatever combination we will get it, every combination we are going to check.
Yes, sir, understood. For every page, we have the same strategy for every page.
Yes. Okay. So now what I am explaining system testing. Okay, let's say that this desktop, okay, and this Mac we are having. Okay. So now for this, you are performing the system testing, end-to-end testing of this particular desktop functionality. So here we are into the MacBook page. Okay. Now here I'm getting a result. Okay. And also here we are having some of the extra functionality. Let's say the list view or grid view. I can click on it and I can check whether it's changing or not. Okay. List view, in the list view, it's coming or not. Okay. Sort by. So here we are having multiple functionalities. Can you guys see that? We can sort by the A to Z, Z to A, or we can sort by the pricing. Okay, high to low, low to high. Correct. We can sort by the ratings and all. So these are nothing but different functionality we are having under this particular feature. Okay, so whether each and everything is working or not, we have to check it. Getting it, guys? Okay, also I can go inside this, just go on mute for a minute. Okay, now this is a Mac. I can go inside, okay, and I can check this. I can validate this Mac data. Okay, I'm inside this page. Okay, and I can see that. Okay, okay, this is the image. This is the word, some data, brand. Okay, product information, the pricing. Okay, then some of this information is here. Okay, that wish list and all quantity. Okay, number of quantity we can put. If I put 0, what will happen? Okay, can I add this 0 product into my cart, or whether it should allow to me enter this 0 or not?
No.
No, right?
No.
Ideally, no.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so these all things we have to check it as a part of system testing. Okay, various combination. Okay, I can put, let's say that 20,000. Practically it's possible 2 lakhs or something,
No.
but we have to check it because end user can do this all the activities, right? Let's say that we have released this feature. Okay, no, as an end user, I can perform this kind of activities. Yes or no? So in that case, whether this application is giving some error message or not, that we have to check it. What is the validation we are having for selecting the number of the quantity? We can check it out. Getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are just a different combination. I'm saying, okay, we will discuss about this combinations also in the coming session. Okay, but as of now, just try to understand. Okay, end-to-end product testing, end-to-end feature testing, we can perform as a part of system testing. So once your smoke testing will get over, then you can focus on the system testing of those dedicated features or those release features. Okay, whatever features we have got into the QA environment, end-to-end testing we have to perform it. Because end of the day, we have to make sure that this feature is not having any of the defect. Everything is working fine. Okay, we have to perform our testing and we need to make sure that this feature is having quality. So that is a
Sir,
yeah.
sir, I take example of login feature. Sir, in login feature, sir, I check a smoke testing with valid unit,
Yes.
not invalid unit.
Yes.
But in a smoke system testing, I check with valid and invalid data. That's
Yes, all the
yes, sir?
combination. Yeah, yes, correct. You can check all the combination as a part of system testing.
Sir, what are the testing you have mentioned in the screen? It is a hierarchy testing, like we have to follow the step by step, like, or we can follow anytime.
We can follow anytime. Okay, so that I will tell you later. But as of now, first try to understand the concept. Okay, there is a no sequence to perform, like, okay, you have to do. There is like nothing like that. According to the situation, okay, we have to perform any of the testing. So those situation I will be explaining, but first try to understand the concepts. Once you will understand the concept, then it will be easy for me to explain like how you can perform this testing. Okay, at what point you have to perform the regression or retesting and all. Okay, I can explain. So first try to understand the concepts. Clear, guys? Any confusion? System testing? And remember, still yet to discuss about the system testing. Okay, a lot of activity will be there to perform the system testing, but as of now, just remember that, okay, as a part of system testing, we will focus on the end-to-end testing. And when we can begin the system testing? After completion of the smoke testing. Okay, as soon as you will say that, okay, I have performed the smoke testing and features, okay, critical functionalities are working fine, okay, then we can jump for the system testing. Okay, and to perform the system testing, some of the documents are required. Okay, remember that we need to prepare some of the documents. So I'm not telling anything about this document, but remember that, okay, to perform the system testing or end-to-end testing, some document we need to prepare as a test engineer. What are those documents are there, we will discuss in the future classes. Okay, but remember that to perform the system testing, we need to follow some of the document, or we need to prepare as a QA, we have to prepare some of the documents. We will discuss about it. Okay, everyone. So don't worry, again, we will discuss about the system testing in coming classes. But as of now, just try to understand it's a part of our complete end-to-end testing. Clear, guys? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Cool then. So now let's jump for the next testing. That is what ad hoc testing. Okay. So before that, okay, I'm just giving one basic example. let's say the system testing. Okay, we will perform what system testing. Okay, so to perform the system testing, can I give a unlimited time to the test engineers to complete the end-to-end testing, or there will be some deadline? What do you guys are feeling? What do you guys are feeling? There will be some deadline to complete the end-to-end testing, or we can take unlimited time.
Deadline.
Deadline
Will be
Time.
Deadline.
Definitely deadline will be there. Like by this time we have to complete our end-to-end testing. Correct, guys? So now let's assume that okay, we have got this two feature search and add to cart okay into the QA environment okay, and we have to perform the system testing for those two features okay. And here as a part of estimation okay, QA estimation okay, we have got it like okay, we have to complete into this 8 hours. Okay, we'll say that that is our estimation. Getting my point? Okay, the estimation is nothing but what? Effort estimation. Okay, means to complete this end-to-end testing, we have got a estimation or we have got a deadline that is nothing but 8 hours. Like we can spend 8 hours of time to test this particular two functionality. Okay, means end-to-end testing we need to complete into this 8 hours. So that is a deadline. That is our QA effort estimation. Okay, guys. Okay, now as a QA, you will be start with the you will perform the smoke testing, you will perform the system testing where you need to spend the 8 hours of time to complete this two feature testing. Okay, now assume that okay, instead of this 8 hours, okay, you have to call the 6 hours to complete the task. Like you have spent what 6 hours of time, okay, and this in 6 hours of time you have completed your system testing. Okay, just try to understand. Okay, means you have followed all the proper documents like for the system testing we need to follow the document, right? Okay, so you have followed all the document okay, and accordingly you have performed your system testing end-to-end testing in this 6 hours of period. Okay, means what you have spent 6 hours of time to test this particular two features search and add to cart. Okay, and you have completed in the 6 hours of time okay, the end-to-end testing. Still how many times we are having, how many hours we are having?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2
2
hours.
hours. Okay, we are left with the 2 hours. Okay, so in this 2 hours what we can do, we can enjoy
Ad hoc
it.
testing.
Ad hoc testing.
We can leave the office or what we can do, we can go for break or what we can do, we can go for break also, right? Because we can say that okay, I have completed my testing. Correct,
Ad hoc
guys?
testing.
No, sir.
Again, we can check random test.
Random test. Okay, yes. Okay, so whenever you will be able to complete a time or when I can say that okay, after completion of your end-to-end testing is if you are still remain with some of the time okay, still you are having some of the time okay, so in this time what you can do, you can focus on this ad hoc testing. Getting my point? So in this free time what you can do, you can perform the ad hoc testing. And what exactly the ad hoc means? Ad hoc is nothing but what okay, again we can revisit the application okay, and we can check this functionalities okay. Let's say the search and add to cart okay, and for these two features we have spent 6 hours of time. So if you will spend 6 hours of time for this two feature, then definitely you will get to know about these two features. Yes or no? You will get a proper knowledge about these two features. Correct, guys? You will be having the knowledge, right?
Yes, sir.
How this search feature is working, how this add to cart is working. Okay, so now with having this knowledge, like whatever time you will spend, right? So with having that particular knowledge, again you will go to the application okay, and you will try to get some extra defects okay. So that kind of testing is nothing but what ad hoc testing. Okay, and to perform this ad hoc testing, documents are not required. Okay, no need to follow any documents okay, or we can say that okay, this documents is not required at all. Okay, what exactly we are doing, we are just carrying our knowledge, like whatever knowledge we are having okay, and according to that knowledge okay, we will test our application. Okay, so that is what ad hoc testing. Okay, the main intention of the ad hoc testing is like we want to get some extra defects. Okay, to get some extra defects okay, we can focus on the ad hoc testing. Means again we can revisit the application and we can test it. Okay, definitely during this system testing time okay, during the 6 hours of time you will get a sufficient defect okay, but still there will be possibility where we can get some extra defects. Yes or no? We may miss something, right? We are a human, we can do some mistakes also okay, like some of the defects we can recognize in the 6 hours of period. Okay, so we can spend some extra in this 2 hours, we can spend our time again okay into the application, and we will try to get some extra defects. So that is the kind of ad hoc testing. Remember guys, and this is not a mandatory one. Okay, remember that it's not a mandatory task. Okay, it's not a mandatory. Okay, if you are having free time, then only you can perform. If you're not having time, no need to perform. Getting it, guys? System testing is mandatory, but this ad hoc is not a mandatory one. All of you are understanding or not?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is what ad hoc testing. Okay. In interview, they ask, what do you mean by ad hoc? So just say that once I will complete my end-to-end testing of the functionality. So what after completion of this, okay, I can focus to test the application again. Why? Because I want to get some of the extra defects. Okay. So during that time, okay, I will be carrying my knowledge. Okay. And based on that, I will test the application. So that kind of testing is nothing but ad hoc testing, or whatever testing I will perform during that time, that is a ad hoc testing. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
It means, sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, in ad hoc testing here, I randomly use application
Yes.
or check extra defect. Yes, sir.
Yes. Randomly we can say that, okay, but you will be having the knowledge. Okay. Here you are having a knowledge, and with having this knowledge, you will test it. Okay. Getting it, guys? Any confusion?
Sir, in system testing, we also test every possible scenarios, na?
Yes, we will do.
So, sir, how randomly we can test more in ad hoc?
Because let's say there's something you have missed. Okay. Because let's say that you are having dedicated 8 hours of time. Okay. So during that time, you may miss something, right? We don't know. We may do some mistakes. We can miss something. It's not like 100% testing you will be doing. Nothing like that. Okay, you may miss some of the scenarios, or you may get some extra scenario after some time. Real condition in real time, it's happening right in our common life. Okay, let's say that, okay, we want to do something. Let's say that, okay, I'm just giving example. Okay, I'm just non-technical example. Let's say that we are just planning to what visit something. Let's say that what place I can say. Let's say that Mumbai. Okay, I'm just giving example. Okay, let's say that we are planning to visit Mumbai. Okay, now why we are visiting? Because we want to go there, we want to spend some time, or we want to visit some of the places. Okay, so during that time we will be having some plan. Okay, like, okay, these are like top 10 places are there. Okay, or good places are there that there we are going to visit. Okay, now later point, okay, after going to the Mumbai, okay, now we are getting, I think we missed something. Okay, or I think this is also one of the top place we are having it. Yes or no? Something is happening right in our common life. Getting it or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say that, okay, you went to some store, okay, to purchase some of the grocery stuff. Okay, now like that you are having some list of the item. Let's say that some 10 grocery item. Okay, now after purchasing it, okay, now you are feeling that I think something is also missing. I think some something, any of this, like for that potato is also like also it was required, but I forgot to make a list into this grocery items. We must do some mistake, right?
Yes, sir.
Guys. Okay, so in that case, okay, what exactly I'm trying to say, like, okay, with carrying the knowledge, okay, this knowledge we have like we have spent 6 hours of time, we got a good knowledge, okay, or we have tested already end-to-end stuff, okay, but still we may get some of the defect. Okay, why? Because there will be some corner cases will be there, okay, where we can identify some of the defect. Okay, and that scenario, that kind of combination we may get after what getting a knowledge about the product. Okay, so that's how we can focus on the ad hoc also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear everyone?
Sir,
Yeah.
so can in the answer, we can also say like that it's like a review testing, that after we have tested everything, we are just reviewing it once again and just we are testing, and
we can say like that. Okay, but actually we are not reviewing. Okay, our main intention, what is our main intention? We want to get some of the extra defects, some more defects we want to get it. Okay, if you will mention the review means what, every time you have to perform it, but it's not a mandatory one. Okay, whenever you will have a time, then only you have to perform. And why we are doing it? Because I just want to check whether any other defect is present or not into this particular feature.
Okay, sir. And sir, these 8 hours are given by some team lead or sir?
We will discuss about it. Okay, as of now,
Okay,
just remember that this is our estimation. Okay, that is the deadline. Just remember that. We will discuss about the QA estimation later point. Okay, we have discussed about the development estimation, right? Earlier, like developers are going to spend this they will take some story point and all. So as a QA also we are having it later. We will discuss.
okay, sir.
Any doubt here, guys? Ad hoc testing. Why I'm going
Yes, sir.
slow? Why I'm asking, because this is like mandatory one. Okay, if you will get confused with this testing, then again future concept it will be tough for you to understand. You can understand it, but end of the day, a day to day, right, a daily basis, like we are working on this testing only. No matter you are a fresher or you are a manager or you are a lead. Okay, some of the testing you will be doing it daily basis. Okay, so that's why I'm explaining in this in details. It's a mandatory for the QA person. Cool. So that is what ad hoc testing. Let's jump for the
Sir,
next thing. Yeah.
if we find a defect during ad hoc testing, can we report it?
Obviously, as a QA, whenever let's say that okay, you are not testing. Okay, let's say that okay, you are simply visiting your QA environment. Okay, let's say that testing is not at plan. Okay, I'm just giving a simple example. This that nothing is planned. Okay, now you are just testing your application, like you are just visiting this QA environment. Okay, and there you are getting defect. That also you have to report. Okay, so what is our QA main task? We have to identify the defects, right? That is the main task of the QA. Correct, guys? We are learning all the testing and all. Why we are learning it? Because end of the day we have to get a defects. Let's say that you are having all the testing knowledge, everything you are having, but you are not getting defect at all. So can I say like you are a good tester if you're not getting any defect?
No,
sir.
Okay.
it's a good developer.
We have to identify the defect. This is our main task. Okay. Let's say that you don't have testing concepts. Again, you are testing and you are able to understand what is the defect. I can say that you are a good tester. You are a tester at least. Because our motto is like we have to get a defects into the application. Whatever problem we are having into the application, that we have to get it out. That is a QA responsibility. Okay, guys. Let's say that you are working on a project. Okay, let's say that we are having 5 tester. Okay, 5 tester. Okay, and out of 5, okay, all the 4 QAs are getting defects. You are only not getting defects. Okay, you are performing or you are following all the documents and all. Okay, but you are not getting any defects. So definitely this QA is having some problem, because of that he's not getting. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Or whether this QA is not understanding the requirement, or he is not able to understand what is the defect, okay, or which is a correct feature, which is not a correct feature. He's not getting it, because of this he's not getting. Okay, guys. So our main motto of the what testing the application is like we have to get a defects. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
hello.
Yes.
Sir, sometime I open the login page, it gets blank page, and sometime it's open. Then I check randomly because it checked that sometime blank and sometime it checked that. Yes, sir.
Yes. So why is
I
happening?
check.
Yeah. So have you tried to, have you tried to go with the RCA? That is nothing but RCA again. Okay. You are saying that sometime you are getting, sometime you're not getting. So you need to identify the root cause, why it's happening. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now it may be because of the cache issue. You know about the cache, guys? Many times we observe, right? Means
Yes, sir. Cookies and caches.
cookies and all will be there into your browser. Because of that, it will not display the correct result. Okay. Or once you will clear it, you will get a correct application or correct feature. Okay. Yes or no? So in that case, we need to identify the root cause, why this is happening. Okay. Or it may be because of some internet issue. Okay. Or some other problem will be there. Okay. So we can do the RCA root cause analysis of that defect. Getting it, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So that's how, like, as a QA, we need to identify the mistakes. I think we guys are good to identify the mistakes, right? Some other mistakes. Yes or no? In our common life, we are doing it, right? Easily we can recognize the other mistakes, yes or no? Or we are thinking more about the others instead of ours, instead of thinking about ourselves, we are thinking about others, yes or no? This is like common behavior, okay? It's not, I'm not talking about you or me, okay? It's there in everyone, correct, guys? Like we are focusing on other mistakes, okay? So similar, we are here into the application, we have to identify the mistakes, okay? Like whatever mistakes will be done by the developers, those we have to identify into our QA environment. Simple. Because as a QA, you are saying that you are having a requirement knowledge, you know the testing, okay? So now our main task is like we have to check our application that whether that application is implemented according to the requirement or not. Because end of the day, we have to deliver the product to the client, okay? So in between of that, our developers are there, okay? So whatever they will develop, okay, in that developed application, okay, we need to check it whether everything is implemented according to given requirement or not. Clear, everyone? So
Yes, sir.
that is a main task, okay? Okay, in real time, I can say that there are a lot of applications are there into this mobile or web, okay? If you will explore the application, right, you will get a lot of defects. Let's say that this is one of the application, okay? Here, how I can say that this is a defect as a common user, can I understand whether it's a defect or not? Let's say that I've been searching something, okay, and I'm getting it. Let's say that I don't know anything about the technical part, I don't know anything testing and all. So as a common user, what I will feel, I think there is some problem by my side, something like we may feel, right? Yes or no? They feel like I think there is a problem in my laptop, okay, or the browser or something, okay, but actually this is the defect, correct, everyone? If you're a technical person, easily you can recognize it, this is the defect. Yes or no? Okay. Same here. Let's say that I'm hovering on this particular feature. What happened? Everything is getting black. Yes or no? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as a common person, what I can say, I think this is something problem in my system. Okay, or I think it's a feature we can say. Okay, as a normal user, I can say, I think this is the feature. When I will click on it, it will go as a blank. So as a common user, I can feel it's a what feature. Okay, but as a QA point of view, that is a defect. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
So that's how we need to feel it. Okay, that's how we have to check the application, and that's how we need to recognize what is a defect and what is a not a defect. Okay, what is a feature and what is a defect? That is the main task of the QA. We need to recognize the defect. Okay, if you will go into the application, you know about the Play Store. I think most of the time we are searching the application, right? Some application.
Yes,
Let's say that I will search something. Let's say that I will search in the WhatsApp, like WhatsApp. Okay, not in sorry, in Play Store. Okay, what I will do in Play Store, I will search the WhatsApp. Okay, I know like WhatsApp is already installed for you guys. Okay, now if you have already installed, then you will see option like, okay, open the WhatsApp. Okay, but along with this WhatsApp, you will be getting hell lot of result into this Play Store. Yes or no? Ever you have observe, it will show you the first option is a WhatsApp. Okay, but along with that, you will be getting what lot of application in result. Have you guys tried it, or have you guys observed?
Yes, sir. Similar applications.
Similar kind of application. Yes or no? Getting it, guys? Okay, now I'm giving my task to you guys. Okay, just search something into this Play Store. Okay, don't open this top 10 product, okay, or top 10 or 20 listed product. Don't search it. Okay, scroll it down. Okay, like just go down. Okay, and try to open some of the application from the last. Okay, and see that. Okay, try to install it. See that whether those application is properly working or not. Definitely, you will get a lot of defects. This is the real time use cases I'm giving to you guys. Okay, why? Because if you want to get some of the defect into the application, okay, just go to those application. Definitely you will observe a lot of defects. Getting it, guys? Means if you want to do the practical stuff, okay, or you want to explore by your own, okay, whether it's a defect or not, okay, then you can perform this kind of activities. Go there, okay, install it and check whether each and every feature is working or not, whether you are able to create something, log in something, or whatever feature is there. Just explore it. Definitely you will identify a lot of defect. Okay, but because those all are what is a buggy application. Okay, those all are like having a lot of defects, because many of the developers, right, or many of the students, they are just learning the Android development, okay, and they are pushing into the Play Store. They will release into the Play Store, okay, and they will not update anything, or they will not work on the defects. Okay, why? Because they are not running any business. They have just simply deployed into the Play Store. Okay, so in this case, you can get a lot of defects. Clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so that's
Sir,
about it.
sir, when I move for testing, I have less time for testing. Can I move for ad hoc testing directly?
Yes, we can. We can. Okay, but we will discuss about this all the scenario. Okay, later point. Wait for some time. Okay, because others are not having this all the knowledge. Okay, let's complete this. Okay, let's at least complete some of the 1 week or 2 week of the session. Okay, then we will discuss about some real time problems. Okay, like real time situation. Okay, as a QA, what are the real time problem we may face it? We will discuss those stuff. Okay, cool. As of now, focus on this content. Okay, whatever I'm delivering. Okay, later we will discuss about the situational based question. Okay, or probabilistic based question. We will discuss later point. Okay, guys, so let's move on for the next testing. Okay, that is nothing but what? Our system integration testing. What is that? SIT. Okay, so remember that this system integration also we are calling it a SIT. Okay, so don't get confused if someone will use this word SIT, because in real time, right, we are using this word SIT. Okay, instead of using the system integration testing, we can use the SIT. And in interview, they may ask you, what do you mean by SIT? It's nothing but system integration testing. Okay, so let's discuss with some example. Okay, so let's say that you know about the projector, guys. What is the use of the projector? You know projector or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's say that okay, this is our projector. Okay, and what is the use of the projector? Can someone tell me what we can do with the projector?
Projector is C database. Yeah, database. Any type of database. Sir. PPT.
Projector means what? Have you guys
It's a
heard about
displaying
it?
device.
It's a
It
displaying
display the
device.
content in a larger size
Yes,
or in the screen.
yes, it's something about projecting something. Simple answer. Okay, means if you want to display something, project something, then we can use a projector. Yes or no? Okay, so let's say that this is my laptop. Okay, and this is my projector. Okay, so can I say like this laptop is one of my system? Can I say like that?
Yes,
This is one of the system is what complete product. Yes or no? This is my system.
definitely.
Okay, and this is my another. This is one system that is like laptop, and project is also one of the system, because here also we are this is like my complete product. So whenever we are purchasing it, we are just purchasing a projector, right? Or it's a mandatory to purchase projector plus laptop. Is it like that? No, we have to purchase. We can purchase individually, means that is a one complete product, correct? So now this is laptop, this is a projector. Okay, how you can say how we can use this projector? Can someone tell me?
We have to connect to the laptop and we have to use.
We have to connect with the laptop only, correct, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you will connect it, then only you can say that okay, that projector is in working condition. Okay, or whatever features we are having in this projector, everything is working fine. Okay, if you will not connect it, can you test this projector properly? Whether there is a
No,
display
it
or
will not
not,
show anything.
it will not show anything, right? And also you will not get to know like okay, whether this feature is properly working or not. Like whatever features were like zoom in, zoom out, okay, or whatever thing it is there. Okay, so if you will integrate this projector with the system, okay, this laptop, then easily you can check all the functionality of the laptop. Okay, also like from the laptop, whatever things you want to display which is in the projector, okay, easily you can do it after connecting only. Getting my point, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so here is nothing but what system integration testing. It means what? we have to integrate the two different system, okay, and we need to check it whether the communication is stabilizing between these two different system or not. That is what system integration testing. We have to integrate the two different system and we need to check it whether everything is working or not. Okay, let's say that through the laptop you're displaying something but it's not coming it here. That is a problem. Our system integration is failing, okay, or we are having some of the defects. It may be into the projector or the laptop, okay. The defect, it may be anywhere, okay, but whatever things I want to display, it should display in my project. That is my requirement. That is part of our requirement after integrating the two different application, two different system. Okay, so that is kind of system integration testing. We have to combine the product and we need to check it whether it's working or not. Clear? Let me give another simple example. Let me remove all this stuff. Okay, let's say that again. Zomato, okay, and Google Pay. Okay, so Zomato is altogether one single product. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Google Pay is also another product. Yes or no? In the Google Pay alone, we may get a lot of functionalities. We can do word transaction. We can do charge here and there. Means we can recharge multiple stuff. Okay, means there are a lot of functionality we are having to the Google Pay. Also, we are having a lot of functionality into this Zomato application. Correct? Okay.
Yes,
if you want to perform the system testing, end-to-end testing of this product, you can do it. Okay. Also, you can do it for the Google Pay alone. Okay. No, but here my requirement is saying that, okay, in this Zomato application, we want to integrate this Google Pay option. Like we can do the payment with using the Google Pay also. Okay. Now, once we will integrate this Google Pay with the Zomato, Zomato will do Google Pay, then we need to check it, right? Whether we are able to do the payment with selecting this Google Pay or not. There will be various combination will come, but that is the basic things we have to check it first after integrating. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Zomato, we have integrated Google Pay. It means what? Okay, whenever I will select the Google Pay, okay, it should open my Google Pay application or it should navigate to this application, okay, and from there we can enter a pin or whatever thing is there, okay, and we can do the transaction. Okay, so when we will integrate these two different applications, then we have to check the thing or we have to check the functionalities. Okay, let's say that through the Zomato you have selected the product. Okay, now you want to do the payment. Okay, but here you are getting to know like, okay, there is no balance. So in that case, what we can do? Will you able to book the product?
No.
No, sir.
There will be some use cases will come, right? Okay, let's say that you don't know the passcode. Okay, you forgot the password. You will be blocked. Correct, guys? So we have to check the positive combination, negative combination in this ways. Okay, whatever scenarios will come, we have to check it after integrating the two different features, two different applications. Okay, you know about this Facebook, Instagram. Facebook is one application, Instagram is also one of the application, but I think both are integrated with each other. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Both are integrated, right? Means for some of the activities, it's integrated. Like some of the activities for whatever stories you will share it into the Instagram, you can share into the Facebook, okay, or whatever things you will update in Facebook, you can share into the Instagram. Okay, so likewise, some of the activities are there, so about that we are integrated. Okay, or let's say that this login, the Facebook login, you can use for the Gmail, Instagram login. Correct? So both the systems, both the applications are integrated. Okay, so this kind of testing is nothing but system integration testing. We need to integrate the application and we need to check it whether everything is correctly working or not. Getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in real time, you know, like when you will work for some of the client or the project also, in real case, there will be possibility like you will be part of the that your client will be using two different products, okay, and both the products will be interlinked with each other, okay, with using some of the login functionality or for some other functionality. Okay, so that's how we are having what system integration testing. Okay, let me give some other example. Let me erase this part. Okay, how many of you order a food through the Zomato or some other application? I hope everyone, right? I have almost everyone tried. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's say the Zomato application. Okay. this Zomato application is for the customers, like we are end user, right? So we can install this Zomato application and we can order a food, correct guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's say that, okay, through the Zomato application, okay, you have ordered some of the food. Okay, let's say that you have selected some of the hotel. Okay, let's say that some hotel name will be there. Okay, you have selected this hotel or some of the product. Okay, some of the food. Okay, and you have booked your order. Okay, finally you will get a notification like your order is booked. Okay, so this kind of messages we will get it. So now once you will order a food, then what all things are happening? Can someone tell me? After that, what next will happen immediately?
It will go to client system and they should accept the order.
Client, so use this example. You want to say the hotel.
Yeah.
Now you can see that, okay, these hotel people are also having the application, correct guys?
Yes.
Otherwise how they will get to know, like, okay, with this order is booked by this customer to our hotel? Definitely they are also using some of the application, yes or no? They are not using the
will
same
go.
Zomato application, but they are using some of the application. Okay, so as soon as you will book the order, then what will happen? This order details will go to this hotel. Okay, and here they will get a notification like, okay, whether you want to accept it or reject it. Ever you guys have observed?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they are accepting that, sometimes they are rejecting it also, right?
As soon as we order, we will get notification that your order is accepted.
Yes. Okay, means when they will accept, then only you will get to know. Okay, for some hotel automatically it will happen. Okay, let's say that, okay, that some many requests are coming, so in that case they can reject also, right? Same thing is happening in the hotel. When you, let's say that you are visiting some of the physical hotel, okay, and there is no seats, available, everything is booked. So in that case, can you again book it? Definitely you will not get a slot, correct?
Yes, sir.
Same thing is here. Okay, so here hotel people will get a notification and they have to accept or reject it. As soon as they will accept, what will happen? Again, you will get a notification like your order is accepted by this particular hotel. Okay, now once they will start about preparing a food, for that also you will get a notification. Ever you guys have observed? Your food is preparing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then next notification, your food is prepared, waiting for the delivery boy. Okay, then next
Yes, sir.
delivery
Tracking
boy will
status.
collect, tracking status. Okay, now delivery boy collected your food. Okay, and is on the way, something notification we will get it, or you will get into the Zomato application. Okay, like you will go open your order, right there you will get a notification, correct? So why these all things are happening? Because both the applications are integrated. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, whatever testing you will perform, that is kind of system integration testing. That is the one application for the consumer, that is for the service provider. Okay, this hotel is nothing but what? Service provider. Okay, and they are also using some of the applications. You know, like earlier we used to get a what order from the Flipkart and all. Okay, now as soon as they were getting, then they like we need to do the signature and all. Remember earlier, I guess, not now. But earlier, after getting a what order, okay, we need to do the signature. Okay, then finally they will confirm our order like, okay, order has been placed. Okay, or it's a delivered. Correct, guys? So there are service provider. They're also using some of the application, but both the applications are integrated. Both our applications are able to communicate. Okay. So here, whatever testing you will perform, that is the system integration testing. Okay. So as a tester, how you can test? You can book a order. Okay, after booking it, okay, you need to check. Now you will open this product. Okay, and here you need to check it whether this whatever order you have created, that is coming it here or not. Okay, you will accept it. After accepting, you can check it whether in consumer application we are getting notification or not. Okay, if you will reject it, then also we are getting a notification or not. Okay, some of the cancellation policy will be there, that also we have to check it. Correct, guys? Let's say that as a consumer, you are canceling the product. Definitely it will charge something, yes or no? You will cancel the order from this Zomato application, okay, but same notification will go to the service provider also, like, okay, this customer have canceled the product. So these are all like different combination we are having that we have to test as a QA, as a test engineer. All of you are getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So being as QA, we have to think in this way. Okay, we have to check each and every combination, because end of the day, this product is going to test by the or going to use by the our real-time customer. So before that, we have to use it and we have to check the each and every parameter. So that is what system integration testing. Any doubt? Any confusion?
No, sir.
That's good. Okay. So that is all about what system integration testing. So are you guys are having time still? So can we proceed? What you guys are feeling?
Yes, we have.
Yes, sir.
We have time, right? Okay. So let's do one thing. Can we take a small break? Then can we continue? Is that okay for all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's have a quick 5-minute break. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then what? Okay, so let's say that 5-minute break. Okay. So, okay. So I'm starting the timer. Okay. Just come back in 5 minutes. Okay, everyone.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, hello guys, all of you are around.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So understood this for fourth testing
Yes, sir.
SIT till. Okay, so let's move on. Sorry. So the next testing is what? Regression testing. Okay, so before that, let me give some example. Okay. So here assume that, okay, we have developed this search and add to cart functionality. Okay, and that we have got in the QA environment. Okay. So definitely first we will perform the smoke testing, system testing of these two functionalities. Are you guys agree with me? This two feature testing we will do into this QA environment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now assume that, okay, or let's assume that, okay, we have completed this search and add to cart functionality into the first phase. Okay, or we can say that it's sprint one. Remember about this sprint and all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, assume that, okay, this is nothing but first phase. Okay, in that first phase, okay, we have developed search and add to cart, this two feature. Okay, now let's say that we have completed this sprint one, this phase one, where we have developed this two functionality. Okay, now we will jump for the next sprint. Yes or no? Definitely yes, because again we have to develop some of the new functionality, right? So we will have the next phase, and in this phase assume that, okay, we are going to develop the next feature, that is like customer information. Okay, we will develop the payment gateway, and also we will develop the order confirmation, these three features. Okay, into the next sprint. Okay, so definitely in this sprint to do two time, again we will perform the smooth end-to-end testing, system testing, we will perform it. Okay, for this all the three functions, all these functionalities. Okay, end-to-end testing we will do it. Okay, and definitely we will be occupied with our work, because there will be some deadline will be there. Okay, we have to complete it within this sprint two. Okay, we will do the complete testing of this three functionality. Okay, so now during this sprint two time, do we need to test this search and add to cart again? Is it required?
No, sir.
These features we have already developed. We have spent good amount of time for developing this sprint one feature. Okay, and it's already being tested, developed, everything is working fine. Okay, assume like that. Okay, now we're into the sprint two. Okay, where we will test this customer information and all. Okay, so during this sprint two time, do we need to test this search and add to cart again? Is it required?
Yes, sir.
What you guys are feeling, everyone? Is it required or not?
No, sir.
Yes, then why? No, then why?
Yes means from add to cart, if you want to go for customer information or payment, we have to go for integration.
Yes, we have to go with the integration. Correct. Any other answer?
For stability of application.
Okay, stability. Any other answer? Just think about it. Do we need to praise this sprint one feature again, because this is already developed, already tested?
We have to make sure that the data flow between sprint 1 to sprint 2 should be perfect.
Okay, yes.
So it may cause impact on that previous developer build due to the new features.
Yes, correct answer. Any other answer? Okay. So can I say like this? This is my old program. This is search and add to cart. For this, we will have the old program, right? Now I'm into the sprint two. So I will say that this is my old program. Correct, guys? Yes.
Yes.
And in sprint two, we are developing new feature. Means what? New program will be there. Yes.
Yes.
For these three features. Okay. But end of the day, once we will develop this new program for this new functionality, then end of the day, where it's going to reflect, it will reflect in our website only. Yes or no?
Yes.
It will, right? Because after developing it, we have to integrate into this QA environment only. Means this new program, we are going to integrate with the old program. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, there will be some possibility where this new program may affect this old program. Yes or no? There will
Yes.
be some chances, right? We can't say like, okay, it will not affect, but it may affect. Okay, it may affect some of the older feature or older programs, because it's all about the programming stuff. Okay, like we are integrating it, okay, and all. So it may impact some of the older functionality or older features. Yes or no? But as a QA, we need to make sure it, because when we will add this new feature or new program into this QA environment, then we need to make sure this old program should not impact, old features should not impact. We need to make sure or not, as a QA person?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have to, right? Because we are integrating it when, so remember that, okay, whenever we will integrate some of the new feature, new program into our environment, then we need to make sure that old program should not impact, okay, or old feature should not impact because of adding some new feature. Okay, so for that, whatever testing we will perform for this old feature, right, so that testing is nothing but regression testing. Getting it, guys? For this older functionality, okay, whatever testing we will perform, right, to make sure that it's not impacting, that testing we are calling is what? Regression testing. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
we
sir.
are in the sprint 2 where we are adding a new features. Okay, so once we will add this new feature, then we need to make sure that this new feature should not impact this old feature. Okay, so for this old feature, whatever testing we will perform, so that testing is nothing but regression testing. All of you are getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the regression testing? Can someone repeat how we can define it practically? I don't want theoretical stuff. Practically, how we can define it? Whenever
Testing.
we will add new features, okay, then we need to make sure that, okay, old features should not impact because of the new features. Yes or no? Correct, guys? That only we are checking, right? All of you are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is nothing but regression testing.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, if you guys see that, okay, we are testing the old features. Why we are testing it? Because we need to make sure that this new features should not impact the old features. It means what? This is a repetitive testing. Yes or no? Because again, you are checking it, means it's a repetitive testing for you as a QA person. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So yes, being a QA, okay, we need to make sure that, okay, older feature should not impact because of the new feature. Okay, so that testing is nothing but regression testing. Okay, so here I'm just talking about the sprint 1 and sprint 2. Assume that we are into the sprint 10, sprint 12, sprint 20. It will be tough that time. So in that case, what we can do, let's say that you are a manual test engineer, okay, and you are already occupied with this work. Okay, you are already testing it. Okay, so in that case, you will get a time for this old feature testing, whether you will get it or not.
No, sir, we don't give.
We don't, right? Okay, we may do some high level regression testing. High level means what? Quickly we can check the old feature and we can perform a testing, like high level testing we can perform it. Okay, but if you want to test the complete old testing or old feature testing, like complete things you want to test it, so in that case we can include our automation test engineers. Getting it or not? Because this all the repetitive testing. For doing the repetitive testing, we can introduce our automation guys. So what our automation tester can do, they are majorly going to focus on the regression testing. See, this regression testing will be done by the both manual and automation test engineer, but majorly our automation tester will help us to make sure that old feature is not impacting or old feature is still in working condition. Okay, so that is what regression testing. Okay, don't worry, I will give some example. Okay, but just try to understand the definition, like why we have to perform the regression. Any doubt here? Regression testing?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me give some example now. Let me erase this part. Okay, let me add new sheet. Okay. So all of you are using facebook.com, right? When you guys have created your Facebook account, remember in which year or something? Anyone is here who remember like when you have created your first Facebook account?
In 2011.
2011. Okay. So if you can see that, okay, during this 2011 time, I think definitely like I think you have created your account. I think you have done a lot of posts and all, or a lot of chat messages. Correct? Definitely, I think we guys have done.
Yes.
We have created a post. Okay, we have created some chat. Okay, with our friend. Okay, also we have created some pages and all. Correct, guys? I think we have done it. Okay, earlier time. Okay. And during this 2011 time, have you guys remember the feature of the facebook.com? I think we had some basic functionality, right? During that time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like majorly we were using for what? Just for what, posting something, okay, or adding a friend, chatting with a friend. Okay. I think this kind of activity we have done during this period of time. Okay. Now, but as of present 2022, I think you guys can see a lot of functionality into this facebook.com. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think there are many things involved. Okay, we can see the advertisement. Okay, we can run the campaign. Okay, a lot of features you can see into this facebook.com. Okay, at present. Okay, now during this 2022, okay, if you are using the same Facebook account, so in that during this period, can you guys get your this post, like whatever post chat you have done in this 2011 period? Are you guys able to see those chat posts into this 2022 or not?
Yes,
Or
sir.
it got deleted? It got deleted or it's still there?
It's still there.
Have you tried? Have you checked, Avinash?
Sir, I hope so.
I hope so. Okay. Just give it a try. Just check it whether it's there or not. Definitely it will be there. Okay. So you can see that, okay, here, whatever things we have done, right? After that, we have added a lot of functionality. Okay. But after doing that also, our old features are remains. It's still there. The data is still there. Okay. Or whatever functionalities we have used in this period of time, still it's there. Correct, guys? It has not deleted from your account. It means what? After adding some of the new features, okay, old features are remain working on it. Getting my point? So why it's happening? Because they have done the good regression testing. This Facebook company, they have done the regression testing, and they had make sure that like nothing is breaking from the old functionalities. Because of that, still we are able to retrieve, or we are able to get all those information. Getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can talk about some other, let's say the WhatsApp. Earlier, what kind of feature we had down the time in the WhatsApp application?
No status only.
Payment.
Majorly it was like
Payment option.
Okay, earlier we had only chat feature, right? Majorly.
Yes.
So we can send a messages, we can send a file, something, correct? Earlier we had this feature, but now you can see that some of the more features we are having, like audio call, video call. Okay, we can do the payment. Okay, we can create a group. We are getting this all right currently.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. But you can see that, okay, we have added a new functionality, but still the chat functionality is working. Why? Because it's happened because they have done the regression testing. This new feature is not impacting the old feature. Getting the point? So as a QA, whenever we will add some new features, then we need to make sure that old feature is not getting impacted because of the new feature. Okay. So for that, whatever testing we are doing, that is a regression testing. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope you guys are understanding when we can perform the regression. So we will every time we will have the new sprint. Yes or no? We will complete one sprint. We will start with a new sprint. So during this new sprint of time, we need to check this old sprint functionality, whether it's impacting or not. Okay, always we will implement some of the new features, but this new features should not impact the old features. Okay, so for that we have to focus on the regression testing. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Or anyone is having doubt?
Sir, regression testing is only done in when a new sprint is released, or after release also they have to do regression after new features is added
We
into
will
the
discuss. We
software.
will discuss about this all the situation. But as of now, tell me whether you're understanding regression or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So don't worry. We'll discuss all this word situational based question. Okay. As of now, focus on the concepts. Okay.
Sir, what if someone else tested the previous sprint? Then,
Sorry.
if someone else tested the previous sprint,
Hmm.
so again we need to test the same.
Yes, we have to write. That is a
But
QA response. Hmm?
okay,
Can you rephrase your question again?
means the sprint 1 is tested by some other tester,
Hmm.
and we are testing sprint 2.
Okay, so let's say
So,
that. Okay, so you will be working for the same environment, right? You will be having same QA.amazon.com. Okay.
yeah.
Now let's say that you are in the sprint or like let's say that you join the company, okay, and you directly involved into the sprint 2. Okay. You are not part of this sprint 1. Okay. Now during this sprint 2 time, you are only tester who is going to perform the testing. Okay. Now here you are saying that okay, I have tested my sprint 2 functionality, okay, and I have done with my work. Okay. Now later point we are getting that because of this all the features, okay, we are impacted with the sprint 1 features. We are getting a lot of defects. So in that case, who will be the responsible person?
Sprint 1.
No, responsible person. Who will be the having the responsibility to like
Who's
let's say
testing
that
the sprint 1?
no. Sprint 1 is already being tested, developed. You are into the sprint 2. You are currently testing it. You are only testing engineer. So you will take this responsibility, right?
Okay.
Correct. You can't say like okay, I have not done the sprint 1 testing, so I will not check the sprint 1 feature. You can't say like that. Because end of the day it will impact your application only, correct? Correct guys, because here we are not working for ourselves. Okay, here we are working for the company, here we are working for the project. Okay, so you need to make sure that average should be working, it should work properly even after adding new features. Okay, so in that case you can focus on the old feature testing also.
Okay.
Okay, it's a QA responsibility. Correct guys? Any other doubts? Anyone? I think you guys are having a lot of application into your mobile, right?
Yes, sir.
And I think you guys are getting notification also like, okay, hey, update your mobile application frequently.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And after updating it, what are the things we are getting it? Something new feature we are getting it, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So after updating it, are that new features are only working or along with that old features are also working?
Both are working.
Both are, right? Why? Because they have done the good regression. They have done the regression testing. They have tested it when it will go, it will release it. Okay, then whether the user will get impacted or not. Okay, so before doing that, okay, we have to test it as a QA. Clear guys? So that is what regression testing. Any confusion? You can take any real-time example. Okay, so let's say that you are attending some of the interviews. Okay, so in real time, whatever application you guys have used, right? Okay, into your mobile, I think you are guys are having a lot of application. You can take any of the mobile application example. Okay, and you can explain this regression. Okay, you can take Facebook, Insta. I think Instagram. Okay, down the line before 1 year, I think we didn't have this short video something feature is there, right? I think we recently it's introduced, correct guys? Before 2 years something.
Yes, sir.
A short video or something that we are creating into this Instagram.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram, that Reels. Okay, even into the YouTube. Okay, the shorts video it came before 1 year, I guess only.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
After TikTok on Insta.
Yes, after TikTok. Okay. So along with that, we can make a long video. Also, we can create a short video. Okay, but that both the videos, okay, it will link under your account only. Correct? Have you guys observed? Like, no matter you are creating a normal video or short video, it will reflect into your YouTube account only. It's integrated. It means it's not impacting any of the old features. It's remain working on it. So likewise, you guys can take any of the real-time example and you can explain it. Getting my point? Okay, so don't give any like theoretical stuff. Okay? Give some of the example, okay, and try to explain. Okay, an interview there as a fresher also like okay, if you will give some example, right, they will impressed. Okay, why? Because they will feel like okay, they will understand like okay, why we are doing this testing. Okay, if you will just tell this definition, then I think they will say like okay, you are having just theoretical knowledge. But if you will give some of the example, definitely they will feel like okay, you are having some real time knowledge. Okay, you can use this example like sprint 1 is sprint 2. Let's suppose that we are in sprint 2. Okay, and here we are developing new features. So during that time I will focus on the sprint 1 feature also. I need to make sure that this sprint 1 feature is not impacting because of this sprint 2 feature. That is also one of the example. So that testing is nothing but regression testing.
Sir, how about experience people should convey?
Same answer.
Okay.
As experience also same answer. Okay, so that my major focus is like as an experience level. Okay, so as a fresher also you guys can use this all the example. Okay, clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember this. Now next testing we are having what? Retesting. Okay, so before that again let me give some example, then based on that we will discuss. Okay, let me okay, which part? Okay, so let me go into the new slide. Okay, let's say that okay, we are doing some kind of testing. It may be any kind of testing. Let's say that you are doing smoke testing or system testing or regression testing or system integration testing or ad hoc testing, whatever testing you are doing. Okay, so what is our main intention to perform the testing? Can someone tell me why we are doing all this testing?
Make sure that we have to find the defect and
To achieve quality product.
Deliver quality product.
Yes, we need to deliver the quality product. Okay, but what is our main agenda for performing this testing? Like we need to make sure that everything
identify
is
the
working.
defect.
Yes. Okay. Whether everything is working or not, or whether we are having a defect or not. These all things we have to check it, right? Okay. To identify the defect, okay, we have to perform all this testing. Correct, guys? But we are having different situation to perform this testing. Smoke testing, when we are getting a build from the developers, we can perform the smoke testing. During that time also we can get a defect. Yes or no? There will be chances, right? We may get a defect. You will perform the system testing. During that time also you can get a defect. While performing regression testing also you can get a defect on the old features. While performing ad hoc also you can get some of the defects. Okay, means what? While performing a testing, definitely we will get a defect. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what exactly I'm saying? Okay, so when we will perform a testing, so during that time, okay, we will get a defects. Okay, definitely we will get a defects. Okay, so now if you are getting a defect, then what next you can do that after getting defects? What is the next responsibility? Let's say that you got some defect. Let's say the search feature is not working. Okay, search feature is broken. Okay, and displaying internal server page. Okay, I think we have done right this application, where it is, this application. Okay, we have searched something. Okay, after searching it, okay, let's say that this is search. Okay, and I have got a defect. Okay, it's showing the internal server issue. Okay, assume that this is one of the defect. Okay, you have got it. Now what next you can do after getting this defect?
We have to inform to developer.
Report to developer.
Report to developer.
Definitely we have to inform to developer, right? Okay, so this defects, okay, we have to report to the developers. Why? Because they are only responsible to resolve the defect. Correct, guys? Report to the developers. Our responsibility is to identify the defect. That is our QA responsibility. Okay, but after identifying, after getting a defect, that same defects we have to report to the developers. Okay, cool. Now we have reported a defect to the developers. After that, definitely developers will go through your defects. Yes or no? They will try to understand why this defect is coming, where we are having a problem. Okay, in which program we are having a problem. Okay, they will try to analyze this particular defect, and accordingly they will try to resolve the defect. They have to resolve the defect, right? They have to correct this defect. Okay, So for resolving a defects, what our developers will do? Can someone tell me how they can resolve the defect? Okay, I'm just saying that devs will resolve the defect, but how they will resolve?
They'll do unit testing.
Okay, what else? How they can resolve the defect? Can someone tell me? What course of action they will
By
perform?
modifying the coding or programming.
Yes, that only they are going to do, right? Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
What they will do? They will modify the code. If they will modify, they will fix it. Yes or no? Okay. Or what they can do? They can add small piece of small new code. Yes or no, guys? Means they will remove the old code, okay, and they can add some small new piece of code, okay, and with that they will try to resolve the defect. All of your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because it's all about the program, right? Okay. We see that we are getting a defects on the existing feature, means we are performing a testing. It means what? That feature is already available, program is already available, correct? Let's say that this search feature, the search feature, so this program is already available with the developers. Okay, whatever program is here, okay, all the program will be already there. It's a like existing program, correct, guys? And in this existing program, we are getting a defects. All of you are understanding this, what I'm saying? This is the program. Okay, in this program we are performing a testing and we are getting a defect. That is the existing program. Okay, and we got this defect and we have reported to the developers. So what developers will do? They will revisit the same program only. Yes or no? They will go to this some existing program. It means what? Whatever logic they have written for this search program. Okay, so that same existing program, they will check it where we are having a problem. Okay, in which line of code. Okay, or in which program we are having the issue. So they will try to analyze it, and accordingly what they will do, they will try to fix this issue. How they can fix it? They are going to modify the existing program, or they will add some new piece of code into this existing program. Correct or no? Yeah, they will modify
Yes,
the
sir.
code, or okay, or they will replace with some new code. Okay, a small new code. Okay, they will change something, okay, or they will add some new problem. Okay, so as soon as they will modify it, then definitely they will say that okay, we have resolved the defect. Yes or no? Developers will say like that, right? So once they will resolve it, okay, developers will say that now we have resolved the defect. Okay, defect is resolved. Okay, and who have resolved? Our developers only. All of you understanding this? Okay, developers were how they are resolving with modifying the code or with changing the code. Okay, so likewise they have resolved it. Okay, now after doing that, definitely they will say that okay, that defect is resolved. Okay, so now once the developers will resolve the defect, then again as a QA, is it required to recheck? Is it required? Do we need to check it again whether the defect is required or not, resolved or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Or simply we will trust our developer and we will say okay, the defect is resolved. Can we say like that as a QA?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No, right? Definitely developers, okay, they will fix it. Okay, they are saying that okay, we have changed it, but simply we can't trust our developers. Okay, we have to also check it whether that defect is resolved or not. Correct? So here, as soon as our developers will resolve the defect, okay, then after that, whatever testing we are performing, right? So that testing we are calling is what? Retesting. Getting it, guys? Retesting is what? Rechecking the defect. Okay, we will recheck it whether that defect is resolved or not. And in which environment we have to perform the retesting?
QA environment.
QA environment only, correct? Because as soon as they will fix the defect, then that defect fixes will be available into the QA environment also. Like here, our developers will fix it, okay, and they will merge the changes, okay, like whatever changes they have done, right? So that changes they will push into the QA environment. Why? Because we have got the defect into the QA environment itself. Okay, like search feature is not working, so that defect we have got into the QA. Okay, so developers will fix it, and after fixing it, they will merge the code, whatever changes they have done, into the QA environment. Okay. So now as a QA person, okay, as a test engineer, we have to check it whether the search feature is fixed or not, whether that issue is resolved or not. Okay. So for that, whatever testing we are performing, that we are calling is what? Retesting. Getting it, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So remember that during the testing, we are getting a defects. Okay. When you will perform a testing, definitely you will get a defect. Okay. And the defect you have to report to the developers. Okay. So once this defect is going to resolve by the developers, then you have to perform a retesting. Getting it, guys? Retesting. Okay. It's nothing but rechecking the defect. Okay. Whether the defect is fixed or not. Okay. Revisiting the defect, whether the defect is fixed or not. Okay. So that is kind of retesting.
Sir, sir, this is defect life cycle, na?
We will discuss about it. Don't worry. As of now, just try to understand the concept. Okay. There is a separate session for this all our defect life cycle and whatever things you are saying. Okay. But as of now, just try to understand these concepts, whether you are understanding this retesting or not. All of you are understanding this retesting. So can someone tell me like when we can perform the retesting? When we have to perform the retesting?
After bug fixing, sir.
After bug fixes. Any other answer?
When the issue is resolved by the developers.
Yes. Okay. So whenever developers will resolve the defect, we have to perform the retesting. Simple. Getting it, guys? Okay. So let's say that, okay, you will join some of the organization. Okay. And very first day, okay, let's say that you will onboard to the project. Okay. And your team lead will say that, okay, okay, we are having what some bunch of defect fixes. Can you test it? So during that time, what kind of testing you will perform? Retesting only. Correct? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So guys, is it clear to all why we are doing this retesting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember that. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now, can you guys tell me like, okay, we are saying that, okay, we have modified the code. Okay. See that here this existing program is there. Okay. And we have modified the code. Okay. Like we have done some changes. Okay. So what you guys are feeling? This modification we have done. Okay. So is there any possibility where this small modification may impact another functionality? There is any possibility?
Yes, sir, it's possible are there.
What do you guys are feeling?
Some modification may chances of impact and other modules as well.
It may impact, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. See this. This is the existing program. Okay. This existing program we have modified it. Okay. Now after modifying this program, okay, there will be some chances where this small modification may impact the other functionality. Okay. Let's say that here we are saying that there is a two feature into the application. Okay. We are having a search feature and also we are having add to cart. Okay. Now here in the search features we had a defect. Okay. What defect? Search feature defect. Okay. We have resolved this defect. Okay. Now how we have resolved? With modifying the code and all, we have resolved this search feature defect. Okay. Now because of this small modification, there will be some possibility where this small defects or this small changes may impact this add to cart functionality. Correct, guys? There is chances, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we can't say like that it will not impact. It may impact or it may not also. Okay, but there will be possibility which may impact the old or related functionalities. Yes or no? So do we need to check this older functionality or not? After doing this modification, this is small modification. Okay, do we need to test this other functionality? Is it required?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have to, right? Correct, guys? All of you understanding this? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have modified the code, we have resolved the defect, we have performed the retesting. Okay, but this is small modification, whatever we have done, right, it may impact the other functionality. Okay, so to make sure that because of this small modification, other feature is not impacting, so for that we need to perform what next testing, that is a sanity testing. Getting my point, guys? Don't worry, I will repeat it, but as I'm not trying to understand. Okay, we have modified the code, we have resolved the defect. Okay, guys, just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute, I'm getting one call. Hey, hello everyone. Okay, let's do one thing. Okay, the remaining point we will discuss in tomorrow session. Okay, so till now try to digest all this stuff. Okay, first to sixth point, seventh point onwards we will discuss in tomorrow session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, take care.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.